This is obviously a big day coming up tomorrow. This is one that everybody's focused on because Ohio, well, you probably are a little bit tired of hearing this, how important the state of Ohio is. And obviously, you are the epicenter when it comes to a general election. But now you have a somewhat unusual role to play in being the key state on Super Tuesday. And so you're used to this. You're used to the pressure being on. You're used to having to go out and work extra hard for the candidates because so much is always at stake in Ohio. It's always the make or break. And I would make the argument that it's, while it may not be make or break, it's going to be a huge, huge deal. We're out here competing here in the state of Ohio, and it's a neighboring state. I grew up in southwestern Pennsylvania, a little town of Butler, Pennsylvania, not too many miles from the border of eastern Ohio. And I grew up in, I always say I used to go to Ohio. I don't know if I should admit this with the Attorney General present, but when I was a kid, the deal was that once you had reached the age of 18, Ohio's drinking age was 18 and Pennsylvania's was 21. I'll just stop right there. But anyway, so I used to enjoy going to Ohio, and so the connection between Western Pennsylvania and Ohio, particularly Eastern Ohio, and certainly the rivalry between the two cities that really do not like each other, Cleveland and Pittsburgh. But it's a great rivalry. Here's a terrible towel. I like that. Thank you very much. It's a great rivalry, but the reason it's such a great rivalry is we're so much alike. And I'd say it really is when you represent Western Pennsylvania, as I did in Congress for a couple of terms, and then obviously the state of Pennsylvania and Pennsylvania, Ohio have a lot of similarities. And so when this race came up on the map for Super Tuesday, it was one that we just felt confident that we could come here, we can make our case, and we have, and we've worked hard here. It's been tough. The numbers came out this morning, and Governor Romney has spent $12 billion in the past month in the state of Ohio. $12 billion. That's almost as much money as Governor Kasich spent to win the governorship, spending over a course of a year. And Governor Romney has dumped it, and as you know, they haven't been the nicest ads. My mother wouldn't necessarily want me watching Ohio television these days. But yet here we are, being outspent 12-1 in the state of Ohio. And yet the people of Ohio are here today, here in Westerville, and standing strong and firm for us, and not believing all of the negativity, wanting not someone who can just pound their opponent into the ground, but someone who can lift up the country to something better.